Howdy, welcome back to the channel. So today we are at Fossil Lake Safari in Kemmerer, Wyoming. Last year I didn't go here, so here we are. We're actually going to be digging for some fossilized fish. They had some changes to how the quarry is set up. So now the limit of what you can keep is up to $100,000 value, of course, with the exception of really rare reptiles, alligators, mammals and amphibians, basically. So let's go ahead and start splitting some rocks and see what we get. I forgot to bring the strap to my GoPro because I was going to have like a first-person view of what you all get to see, but I forgot that at home 800 miles away, so we don't have that for this time. So let's go ahead and get to work. It appears I have forgotten the most important piece for my tripod, and that was for my phone. Alright, for day one, I kind of failed everyone. You guys got to see me show up, and here I am. So I not only forgot my attachment for my actual camera, but I forgot my attachment for my phone for the actual tripod. I think today was kind of more of a see what I can find today and kind of go from there. So tomorrow I'll try to do some recording and keep on splitting fish and getting dirty. I'm a little lost. I need to ask the locals for some help. 1 second. Excuse me. Meowdy? Is there do you any of you know directions to get to a good eatery around here? Hello? Number 17? Wait, am I missing a number there? Hold on. How you doing? Is that poop on your head? To make up for the blunder of me forgetting certain camera gear that's needed for recording, I will at least give you some tidbit information if you plan on going to any of these fossil quarries. Bring bubble wrap, and not the flimsy white bubble wrap. Go to Home Depot. Do I have one? Yeah, I do. See that big roll right there? That is the big cell bubble wrap. You're going to want to wrap your fossils out of here, because we're not to the worst part of the road yet, but some of these parts of the road are really, really bad. Like, I'm driving 20 miles an hour, and I feel like once I get to those certain parts of the road, I'm going to go on like 5 or 10 because they're really, really bad. Because last year I broke one of my plates on the way out of the quarry, and I don't want that to happen to anyone else. So if you're watching this video, make sure to bring bubble wrap. Big cell bubble wrap. Go slow, go slow, go slow, go slow. Okay, it wasn't so bad. It's about to get worse though. Alright, it is day 2 at the Fossil Lake Safari. Yesterday they held all this area with material. They got the new lanes open now. Got knee pads. They offer tools, but I got my own tools. And there's fossil right there. I have to dig for it. See, I can get the whole plate. So when you're out here, you gotta use the side of your hammer, and they do provide hammers and these wedges, but you can also bring your own. You don't necessarily have to buy it, but I brought my own just for the convenience of having them. So I just split open this big rock here, and we have this right here. It's the biggest fish I found. Now, this is still a little wet, so this still have to dry out a little bit, but that's a big fish. And there could be a possible another one right here too, maybe. And we have one right there. There's a parcel right here. I'm not really particular about the parcel one, but it'd be good practice if I can get that one out. Yeah, so this is my biggest fish of the day so far. Woohoo! So one thing you gotta kind of be mindful of is you can break fossils on accident. This would have been a good size fish. Would have been whole too, but it broke, and then it broke some more, and then it broke some more, and I'm like, you will lose fish. You will lose fish. I still have that one, and I have some other fish over there too that'll have to get prepped out of the limestone. But yeah, having fun. Have a lot of fun. Hey, little fish. Hey, little buddy. We're back home, safe and sound, and this is going to be the finds from Fossil Safari. I was there August 20th and 21st of 2024, so this is going to be a combination of both those dates, mainly because I didn't do a very good job of keeping the dates separated. I did fairly okay because the 20th was down here, and then the 21st was up here, and then up here it just kind of got mixed, and then I just kind of lost track. So we're going to show everything kind of all together. And so this is the haul. We have 1, 2, 3 tables, and then of course we have some stuff from this shelf down, top shelf, that's different quarry. So when I was working, I didn't bother to cut a lot of this stuff down. If you see it's been cut, it's because I cut it here at home. I just used one of those tile saws. I got one of those, and then I have another tile saw that's on the track. And because my thought process was I want to spend as much time digging and not as much time cutting stuff down. So in the future, maybe if I can hire someone to go with me, they can cut stuff down for me. But I got a lot of stuff here. So I had a system like this one here. Got the tail end of a fish, and the fish is still in here. So there's the tail. So I would typically mark certain things down. Where's another good example? Oh, over here. So like I would mark one if I saw that it broke in half with like a 3 or a different symbol, so I know they matched, and then also marked lines across because this one has a fish in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this back together and prep down to that fish. So there's a cross section right there. So that's kind of how I was doing things. I have a few plates like this. Like over here, there's a fish in there. It's right there. So I'm going to glue this back together, start prepping down to it. Some of them just kind of broke in half. I was very careful when I was packing these up so they wouldn't be too damaged. There's a little bit of damage right there. It's not a big deal. It's good for practice. A couple of these I do know which date it came out of. Like this came from the 21st, and the 21st of August. But some of these I forgot. Most of the stuff over here is from the 20th. I know that for sure. Like over here we have another plate. I kind of marked it. And I marked it with a 2. Marked with a 2 to match it. I actually got a little fish fry right there. I didn't see that before. You have to try very carefully to keep that there. Because it's a cute little guy. But I think I only kept it because that small little fossil right there, I think. So hopefully that's not the case for that small little thing. But and then you got some fish in here. It's kind of hard to tell. But you got a spine right there. So I marked that out. And this one just is a Diplo. It's a large plate because I want to break it down there at the quarry. Again, I'll try and conserve time by just keeping stuff as big as possible. It was bad for weight for the truck. And like there's a couple of these. Like we have a fish here, we've got a fish down there, fish there. This one actually might have a few fish in there, so I'm looking forward to doing this plate right here. There was one another plate here that had a lot of fish. Maybe that was it, but there was another plate that had potential several fish stuck inside of it, like a death plate, but I don't know where it went. I just saw it. That's okay. But anyways, a lot of really cool hauls. I found this on my last day, and that was the 21st. I actually marked it with a pencil. I was smart about that one. Sadly, it's a blown up fish. It's missing part of its fin. I actually glued this back together because what happened was I was towards the end of the day. The block broke. I saw the cross section of the fins, and I decided to keep as many pieces as I could find. Of course, I missed one little piece, but it's fine. And then this one here, I just thought this was really cool. We have a large jawbone of another fish, and we have, I think it's kind of still in there. This particular piece is really, really hard material to try to break. It's like kind of wavy, and it's super, super dense. Of course, then we have this big fish right here. There's a small fish right there. I'm really excited to prep this one out. There was just a lot of fish. You can find other things other than fish too. I managed to find like a snail shell, which is down here. Got a little bit of a snail shell. I managed to keep both pieces. Get those kind of framed. Then we have some small fry. I love the little fishes. They are just so cute. Got a small fry there, got a couple more small fish. I did keep some fish coprolites, just because, why not? And then some of these I didn't even have to prep, which is really nice. That was have to prep out. I still kept partials, because partials are good for kind of playing around with. And then I have been prepping some fish here and there. It's addicting. It really is addicting. But I've been having a blast with these fish. This is just a big plate. There might be another fish. So a lot of times when you're collecting these plates, let's see this with one hand. So we have that fish, whole fish, which is fine. There's another cross section of a fish right there, so that'd be good for practice right there. So I'll split this down again, cut this fish out. I'm gonna leave the coprolite there. It's just kind of fun to leave the coprolites with the fish, even if they don't go to the same fish, but it's still kind of fun. And then oh right here, yeah, there's another one. So we have a fish. That's the part of the fish head right there. I'd marked it with some lines so I know kind of where the fish is at. And here's the other half. Now I should actually prep up pretty easily. But yeah, I had a blast. I highly recommend going to Fossil Safari if you're ever in the area. You can always go to both quarries. There's Fossil Safari and there's American Fossil. You can do like one day at one, another day at the other. So it's fun. But yeah, I have so many fish. And one thing you should kind of keep in mind too is like these two are the same plate. So this is the exact other half of this one, and like sometimes the bone will stay in one. They'll kind of it'll be like 50-50. The bone will stay in one. You'll still have some bone and skin on like scales on the other one. It's bound to happen. Nothing really you can do about it. Like this one here. We have a nice big fish right here, but what's really cool, what I really like about this particular plate, it has like blown up bits of like bone and scale from other fish, which I thought was kind of neat. What I'll probably end up having to do is see if I can kind of fix this a little bit, and then maybe come through, and I think I'll just kind of cut this plate, leave this fish here, leave a lot of this with it, and just kind of like frame that, because I kind of like that look. And over here we have another fish. So this is side, let's see here which one's which. This will be kind of more of the positive. It's kind of almost 50-50. So it's kind of 50-50. Still has some of the fin right there, but here's the other half. So this be kind of more of like a, I don't know, like you frame like them like kind of like side to side. That way you have both pieces there. But yeah, I'm really happy with it, and yeah, I suggest going there, trying it out for yourself. Alright, so I'll have a link to Fossil Safari's website in the description of this video. This is not a reserve before you go type query. All you got to do is show up and you're good to go. So that will do it for today's video. Be sure to subscribe and share with your friends, and I will see you all in the next one. Rock on.